Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports. This is the #1 place for all your fantasy content. We do the research, so you don't have to. But wait, so you don't play fantasy? We have you covered with all your F1, IPL, and UCL content. So head on over to the Fantasy Pavilion YouTube page, like, subscribe, stay connected with us. We have all the content you're looking for. Fix that team though and do better. The last year it was really shaky. But this year we're doing better. We're doing better this year.
Yes, guys, welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport. And as Fingal said, we're trying to do better than last year, right? So, of course, we are here to cover UCL fantasy and hoping we could do much better than last year. Stick with it, follow through, and try and finish as high as possible. I'm joined, of course, our Real Madrid expert, Antonio. Antonio, welcome.
It's good to be back. Another year, another season of this Champions League. Let's see what we could do.
I think UCL was probably our first fantasy we link up on before the channel and everything. Before FPL, it was UCL. We used to push very hard, very, very hard.
Yep.
So it's something dear to us, very, very dear to us. We love playing UCL, and to me, it helps. It helps you learn a lot of the other players in the other leagues, and it helps you with your World Cup fantasy, African fantasy, because you learn a lot of different players. Right. So of course, before we get into the nitty-gritty, Antonio, you can't know what you're going to do, or you can't make your decisions if you don't know the groups, right? If you don't know the fixtures, the matches. So of course, here I have up the groups, and of course, in any cup fantasy, Antonio, you try to look at the groups. Any group jumped out at you in terms of not in terms of the tastiness of the fixture, but in terms of the ease of fixtures and players to target. Any groups at all that jump out at you before we dive into them?
Tasty groups to look at. Groups that I think are going to be high scoring. Probably that Bayern Munich group.
Right, for sure. So Captain Kane, that's what I heard you say.
Possibly.
Right, so Group A, Bayern, Man U, Copenhagen, Galatasaray. Right, Man U not in the best of form. Icardi firing on all cylinders right now for Galatasaray, and then Bayern doing Bayern things. They like to do as this. They move like Red Bull, early on, make you feel nothing happening, then bam, jam you. So Bayern not looking to what as always but Champions League. This is their thing. They love Champions League. And they have Kane now, goal scoring machine. Can't go wrong with that. And so besides Bayern, Antonio, anybody else you'll pick from in this group, or just Bayern?
I'm slightly intrigued by Galatasaray. I think they're like the dark horse in this group. It's like it's Galatasaray being like a little, that trouble team that people are going to look past. The bigger teams are going to look past. So, yeah.
Oh, Caps, big up. Let me know if you're free, if you want to jump in, Caps. Jump in. Good to see you, bro. On our league code is in the description, guys. You all could start to jump in, join the league, share the code with your friends. Right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Help us to keep the content going. Now, I'm only enticed by Bayern and Galatasaray in this group, right? So we'll move on. Group B, the best team in London, of course, Arsenal with Sevilla, PSV, and Lens. This is a very interesting group. Of course, Sevilla has the pedigree, as we know, Antonio. Arsenal, first time back in a very long time. PSV has been in and about Europa and stuff, so back in Champions League. And then Lens, their first time in a while. They did well in League One last season. They've been trying to bolster the team. So they'll be, biting at the bit to have a chance, trying to see what they could do. Of course, the best picks off the bat are Sevilla. I don't know if you agree, Antonio.
Yeah, they have a good team. They know about European football. So,
For sure.
for
And of
sure.
course, Sevilla have that pedigree, boys. So even if yes, they keep coming to it, but they have that pedigree and they like to embarrass English teams. They love, love, love to do it. So we definitely have to be careful. Big up Anna. Oh Anna, big up. Right? So we have to be very, very cautious of them. And I say we Arsenal, but let me stop saying we. Arsenal, what you think, boy? Typical Saka, typical what? Odegaard or too soon to jump on the Arsenal train?
I think they should jump on the Arsenal train. I mean, it's been a while since they came back from we came into Champions League. Last time I think Arsenal, I think Lucas Podolski. That's when I hear Arsenal Champions League. That's what I think about. So
Damn.
yeah. um, but yeah, it's good to see them back in the Champions League. This group isn't too difficult of a group, but
Sorry, true.
you have to take into consideration that these teams that are in the group are teams that have top their leagues or are high contenders in their leagues, so you can't really look past them like that. So Arsenal are still favorites for this group, in my opinion. Um, so yeah, I also want to looking at soccer for your main boys, who would perform within the EPL fantasy
Yeah.
for the yeah.
Look, the only thing with Sevilla is that Sevilla hasn't been too hot, but they have attained. But they haven't been too hot in the league. But we'll monitor them and see. I think they acquired keep some decent players, but we'll see how they help them out. Which keeper starts? Why asking this hard question? Why Ramsey? What's that? Ramsey. We'll give Ramsey the nod. And I think Raya will continue for EPL. Raya might play against Spurs. That's what I'm guessing so far, Caps. Guessing. Well, yeah, Raya. I think Raya Ramsey. Ramsey will start. Right? Moving right along. So Group C. Our boys, Napoli. We raided Napoli last season in Champions League. Napoli, your team, Real Madrid, Braga, Union Berlin. I will say after Arsenal, on paper, no easy group, but this group is not too bad if you're Real Madrid. Now trying to get yourself back into form after the league last season, after Champions League last season, trying to rebuild. I don't think it's a bad league, a bad group. Antonio, what do you think as a fan?
Yeah, okay. Good enough. So that's a group. This has teams like a traveler. Definitely Napoli is a team to look out for.
Of course.
Yeah, team on fire. So can't look past them at all. So I think that's gonna be like the big matchup in our group, Napoli. Although I guess still cautious of Union Berlin because they did pretty well in the league to get where they are this season. But they did not perform as well in the past few games. I think they lost their last two games actually. I think they lost to Leipzig 3-0,
Hmm.
1, and they lost to Wolves I think before that. So they're coming off a bad streak. So we'll see how they perform in the Champions League.
Yeah, they definitely have to catch up.
But Braga's always been in Champions League, so they have a Champions League pedigree for knowing
Yes.
to play in the Army League. So
Yeah, not their first rodeo for sure. Who's the key? I wouldn't get into that yet, but I'm very excited. I can't wait to. You already saw the thumbnail. You all know who I am at least edging to in terms of Real Madrid prospects for the fantasy already. Very excited, right? But big up Napoli because of course Zelensky would have been our main player last time around for Napoli. Group D, we have Benfica, Inter, Salzburg, Sociedad. Not a bad group to tackle. Inter, high flying. They won the Milan derby on the weekend. Pretty good. Not doing too bad overall. Benfica, solid again. Not doing too bad. Salzburg, solid. Mightn't be a bad shout. This group to tackle at least one or two assets. Inter, looking good. Yeah, Benfica. I don't know what you think about this group. You pass this group straight or a decent group to tackle?
this is a sticky group because these teams I feel like they're in the same caliber. Inter the edge because Inter has been playing Champions League football for a while. Sociedad, they this is their I think I don't remember, but I haven't seen them in Champions League in a very long. Well, they have for the first time. But the players are looking for from Sociedad. They gave us trouble over the weekend. I mean, we kind of dominated the game, but they have players that could poison. And
Right.
one of them came from our academy actually. And if you Taki Kubo is his name, he's really good at left. At left foot is great player. So they have potential to make it out of this group. But Inter are really favorites. We know Salzburg are capable, but it can't look past Benfica. So that's what I say. This group, it has like a kind of neck on neck contenders. So yeah, it all goes down to who has more depth in their team because they have to balance league football and Champions League. So yeah.
Yeah, that is it. Especially that. That's a good point. And uh, as we said, and Inter right now on top of the league. So Inter do anything, but we have to see how the squad depth, if they can stretch, if they have enough personnel for Champions League. Group E, another group. I think it's a decent group. Decent group. It could be sticky. Feyenoord, of course, from the Eredivisie. We have Atletico Madrid, Lazio, and Celtic. Nice group, very tasty group. But I felt I'm getting hurt from Atletico Madrid guys in Champions League. I don't know. I might be tempted to touch this group. I know Antonio, but not a bad group to touch. At least have maybe a fodder. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely for us, like come from this because I feel like they have the lower end. I would say low end, but like budget players will come from this group. Atletico not looking so great right now. They won in the league, so who knows? Maybe that they were saving it for Champions League.
Yeah.
Like to believe so. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Huh? But as you rightfully said, they're not doing too hot right now because the top 5 in La Liga is Real Madrid, Barca, Genoa, Bilbao, and Valencia. Nowhere to, right? Madrid and Atletico, nowhere to be seen right now. So that's not bowling too well. But they have a bit of pedigree in the Champions League. They do well sometimes in the group stages. So we'll see what they could do this time around. Celtic, might be about a shout,
Yeah.
Might be about, but we'll get into that when you pick any team. PSG. So Group F: PSG, Dortmund, Milan, Newcastle. I think after that B group is Group A or Group B? Group A. Sorry, after Group A, this might be the next group of that. This is a very, 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 very nicely. This is a great group. Great group, especially when you have Newcastle now, first time in 20 years back in the Champions League, right? Milan finally get back to where they're supposed to be, back-to-back Champions League visits. Dortmund, PSG, stalwarts as we know, but all teams, well, except Milan, obviously, all teams that have been struggling to win the Champions League. PSG have been knocking it in about, but haven't won it. Dortmund knocking it in about, of course, Milan, one of the top teams with Champions League history. But of course, not doing too much in the league. I think they're third in the league right now. So Newcastle having a very poor start. They finally got a decent win on the weekend there. So it poised. But these teams have great players, well stacked. I will definitely take a check in this team here, even if it's in this group, even if it's just a Leo or something. A Callum Wilson. Imagine Callum Wilson lighting up the Champions League. That would be mad. Real mad. But the Newcastle have the benefit of having Tonali in the team as well, who has some experience. So I don't know what you think about this group. Decent group to tackle or avoid.
This is a tough group to be honest, because you have teams I would say of the same caliber that performed really well last season in the league. Yeah, Newcastle not a good start to the season, but they got a win recently. Milan, Dortmund, yeah, even PSG lost a Nice recently, I believe 3-2. So even the favorites are not having the best season, best start to their season, I should say. So they can't look past this. This group kind of unpredictable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
As one of those groups as on the day you would see who win. That's my take. Like what happened in days is football. Can't predict. Tough to predict.
Yeah, because right now PSG fifth in their league right now. So not doing too hot, as you rightfully said. Right? Not doing too hot. Because I know there's a lot of disparity right now. A lot of things going on right now behind the scenes. So that's what kind of messing up some of the players. Group G, the Champions League winners, the defending EPL winners, Man City in Group G with Leipzig. Please forgive me here with the pronunciation. Of course, this is let's see. I want to try to say Savannah Vezda. Vezda. Please forgive me there. And of course, Young Boys. Again, not too bad a group for City, for a team that, of course, everybody want to try and tear down, but they've been doing well. Great start. They're on top of the league, undefeated. The only team to win all the games so far in the league. Leipzig. Of course, we know them solid team, and two, so they should be predicted to come out the group. Of course, City, the best pick will be Haaland or Alvarez, because of course Pep Roulette is no stranger to Champions League as well. Are you tempted by this one, Antonio? Any other players that should have called there from City?
No, not really. This group is City dominant, in my opinion. Second half is probably Leipzig. Leipzig. Um, Leipzig playing good, but City is definitely taking this.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, Leipzig are third, I believe, right now. 'Cause I think it's Leverkusen, Munich, and then Leipzig in the Bundesliga. So again, everyone having some very interesting progress right now in the league. Interesting stories in the league right now. Not everyone flying high right now. So very solid. Let me see. Last but certainly not least, decent group as well. Very decent group. I think this is a nice one. Barca, Porto, Shakhtar, and Antwerp. I like this group. Very solid. Shakhtar, the team, again, pedigree, always causing trouble. Porto, again, were great last season. Not too bad at all. Barcelona now trying to get back their stride, get back to that dominance of being a top team that contends in the Champions League. Decent youth talent. They made some goodbyes in the transfer window. Cancelo, of course, to name one, Gundogan, some solid, as I said, solid youths. They are favorites, at least in my book, to come out of this group, and I will definitely be targeting some players from this team. Antonio, of course, I know you don't want to ever big up Barcelona, but they have a decent chance coming out of this group. Good players and some decent assets to pick from.
Yeah, they're definitely favorites in Barcelona. A team right now that they score plenty of goals. So far that's what they do in this season. They do concede, but they score. So they play to outscore.
Yeah.
And the defense, but they play to outscore. But so they have a lot of attacking potential going forward. So yeah, this group is definitely the Barca dominant.
Yeah. All right. So what we'll do, we will get now into. So what I did, I tried to make a spine, so we wouldn't have too much to do. Try to make a spine. All right. This is my spine. All right. So this is what I have so far. Try to make a spine, a solid spine, at least a spine based on my research and based on the teams and the fixtures that we're seeing. Lewandowski as my striker, Jude Bellingham as my midfielder, João Cancelo as my defender, and I went with Muslera from Galatasaray as my keeper. So this is my spine so far before I select my full team. I don't know what you think, Antonio. You'll make any changes to that spine, or is there a stronger spine to pick from? Maybe a Munich defender.
That's a great spine actually, because they have players that's scoring and assisting right now in the leagues. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
João Cancelo.
with first games. Favorites in the first games.
No, and well, that I'm glad I brought to that point. That's something also try to make sure that all the players that you're targeting are playing, earlier on, and then you try always be aware, please, when you're picking your teams, who's playing Wednesday, who's playing Tuesday, to make sure your team is suited. And then, of course, remember to switch your team. Or the great thing about Champions League fantasy, you could swap your players in and out, put them in during the match day. Of course, meaning when Tuesday's over, you can fix them up for Wednesday, right? So, of course, Barcelona's playing Antwerp, so that's why I would have targeted and have Lewandowski and João Cancelo there. I was even going to put Tester again, but I say let me not overdo it, right? Of course, City playing that team from Belgrade, right? It's better. So, of course, Haaland might be a good shout, and Alvarez. I might go the cheaper route and bring in Alvarez instead of going for Haaland. So, of course, you're trying to look at the fixtures and then move to suit. Tackle the fixtures, right? And, of course, be aggressive. Champions League fantasy, you have to be super duper aggressive, right? Can't play around. No time for differentials. If it's differentials, they have to be really good differentials, right? Of course, buying up in Manu on Wednesday might be a good time to bet against Manu, right? Manu not too hot right now. A lot of things behind the scene as well too. So, and a lot of injuries as well too. We have to be fair to them. So Bayern at home, that's a no-brainer. Antonio, what's your spine look like? Who's your top 4 players in your team so far?
My top 4 players. Haaland, Jude, Frank Garcia, and keeper. I pick Jan Sommer, 4.5.
Right.
The keeper that starts and he's pretty good at saving. And he's a good penalty saver as well. So if comes to that, he has to come up and make a save. I think that's all.
Now, yes, tempted by Haaland, of course, but going against Haaland is a tough. It's tough. You don't do that, right? So I put him in, but I say a quicker go Alvarez and try to beef up with other players. Mbappe not essential. Is Mbappe essential, Antonio, this time around?
Yeah. As I said, they didn't have a good game last week. So I feel like this, knowing that with the group that they're in, they have to do real good. So he has to be the as per usual, the main man to carry the team because he has no Messi and Neymar this season.
Yeah.
So it's between him and Dembele. So you'll see how that goes.
Okay, so if you had a choice, you had to pick one of the two, Haaland or Mbappe.
Haaland. Whereas the and Haaland has easier group, easier fixtures. But they can't doubt Mbappe though, because he's a player that can show up but you have to remember City coming off a treble. City has a system. I mean they have no Kevin right now, but Haaland know how to play with certain players.
Yes.
PSG has 11 new signings this season. So they're gonna take a while for that team to gel and for them to
Yeah.
figure, because obviously they're just gonna play long before Mbappe chase down and expect goals. So you have to wait for a kind of system to build a chemistry. Then for me to really say, all right, well, Mbappe is a must have. Although he is what he is, he is who he is. He could score to anything, but as I'm saying, if I had to pick between the two right now, I'll go for the team that have the more dominance in league and Champions League. So I'll go with Haaland.
All right, I like this one here. So Anna's saying she's not sure between Kane or Mbappe.
That's a sticky one too. But
Yeah.
in this situation though, and then it all boils down to the group is who are the easier group. Bayern is the easier group of the two. Kane scored in every game so far, even if they're not winning, he's still scoring.
Correct.
Mbappe scored in this last game, yeah. But that's a tough question. Between the two, I mean, I'm a Mbappe boy. I really like Mbappe, so I'll probably stick to Mbappe because he could,
Don't get me wrong.
he
Yeah.
could create something out of nothing and score. So I probably more lean to Mbappe. Because
All right. No. Well, let's see if this let's see if this craziness is possible. Then, right. So we're picking the team. Well, this
I'm
is
not thinking I
right?
try, but continue.
Yeah. Let's see. No. Let's see if this craziness is possible. So Haaland, right? I'll go in Haaland. Yes. No. Right. I want Haaland. I want Mbappe. And I want Kane. Let's see if that craziness is possible. So if I get rid of Joe, get rid of Jude, right? Just leaving that so right. So 67. All right. So that's how we're rolling so
No,
far.
you have to get rid of Jude. Jude is only
Yeah, have to, right?
Nah.
So no more Jude.
Now you can keep Jude. You can keep Jude because Jude is the cheapest and he's the most popular to score. Jude is the highest owned player in UCL. Ahead of Haaland.
That's mad. Imagine that. Oh gosh, like my boy Sane, boy. I remember I used to really love Sane. No, obviously now I'll have to be very I have to be very smart now in the other options that I go for. Let me reapply Jude. Right. So we have if I reapply Jude now. Right. So Haaland, Mbappe, Kane, Jude, let's say let me get rid of this and let me go bring in a defender. So let me see if I can get back. But Jaw was kind of pricey. So how much was Bastoni? Bastoni wasn't. I could go right. Let me. My Dumfries. Dumfries 5.5.
But see, I know you have a bit of power than Dumfries. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So Haaland, Mbappe, Kane, Bellingham, Dumfries. Right. So we'll continue the conversation now. Right. So midfielders to tackle the top midfielders in the game to tackle that, worth a look. So of course,
Big shout. If you're looking for men, like how we do differentials, good shouts. But who doing the job right now? Javier Simmons.
from
See,
Leipzig.
yeah,
All right,
doing a really good.
let me do teams. Hold on. Yeah, big up Leipzig. If anybody in chat want to recommend anybody, there's just general. I mean, obviously, I will not go with this team. Simmons, midfield. Oh yeah, I know catch. Yes, this young man. Yeah, boy, he's brilliant. Right? That's a good shout. Very good shout. I will take that. Very good shout. I like that shout. Right? Of course, keeper wise, who will we go with? I heard you mention Summer. I told you I had Muslera from Galatasaray. And if
Um,
you find that two left field,
yeah, I mean you can make saves, but I would probably go Jan Summer. He's
yeah,
4.5, currently lose not much. No, that's
I
very
could
good.
use I could have Summer as my second, but maybe Twix. Maybe so. That's not a bad shout. All right. So we have 38 remaining, and I need 8 more players. Pressure in the camp.
How much money?
38 remaining.
Yeah, we can make that, man.
Yeah,
If I
man.
go for an expensive defenders and
Yeah.
decent midfielders, because the top men right now can make points.
So I like this one. Anna saying Ashiman might be a third striker because of the fixture.
That's
Anna
actually
saying
like, she actually picked the
you mentioned him before the show. Yeah. Must have Jude. I agree. Load up forwards and have a cheap defense. Yeah, agreed. Big up Nick. Nick in the chat saying Rodrigo. Not sure of his price though. Yeah, boy. I don't know.
So I would tell you, as a Madrid man, right now we playing 4-4-2. So we have what we did last game was Rodrigo and Jose on top. Rodrigo had chances, but Rodrigo didn't take his chances. To be honest, he still doesn't have that striker's instinct because he's more of a wit player. He's come from the wild and come into the play, so he still has that mentality. So I will go for him. I would go for Rodrigo. I'll probably stick to Jude and probably Fede. Fede had more of an attacking run. He scored as well this weekend. Here going. Um, so yeah, I mean right now they hope they're banking on Rodrigo. So if you feel like you can put him in, sure, why not? But I don't know if he's actually the that striker or most likely the that striker in this.
In this season, this time. Yeah. All right. I was gonna try and bring in Bastoni, but it's 5.5. I wanna get some cheap options to bring into the free. It's time. Let me see if I can fill out the defenders, and then we could try and get at least 2 more solid midfielders that could give me a fighting chance. But obviously, my instinct is telling me drop Mbappe and get a cheaper striker like a cardio, and then I could. But as Anna rightfully said, and as I keep saying, you have to go very, very aggressive in Champions League fantasy. You can't hold back, and I think this is as aggressive as it could go. At least top 3 forwards they expected to score. Bellingham expected to do something. I like the Simmons shout. Right, Dumfries so far. I like the goalkeepers that I have so far. I'll live with that. All right, so some cheap defenders. Do we gamble on next City defender? Or don't bother?
Oh boy, that real tough because I don't know
That
who made a pick. What did they?
that tough. That tough.
That I
So what
can't
I'm
pick
gonna do, we're gonna highlight a few teams here. I'm gonna look at some names.
because Pep. I don't know, but Pep is not different
Yeah,
class.
boy. Pepe, boy. Yeah. You know, a Trippier might be a bad shout out of wildness. But that's too wild. That's too wild. Okay, that's too wild. Ooh, I'll give you a wild name just now. Because I was shocked when I saw that he is playing for this team. Right. So applying this filter. Right. This is the man here. Big up this man here, wait. I didn't realize he was playing for them, you know.
Let's see.
Sergio Ramos played for Sevilla last weekend, I swear.
Yeah, yeah.
As he came in, they won their thing, they get the points, blah, 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 because they won a bad streak recently.
I know he's Champions League.
But, yeah, and you know, but he's Mr. Red Card, you know, that's the only problem. So I don't know.
You don't have
but I am
problem, so.
very tempted, though. All right, so we have 32.5 left. All right.
And if this Ramos could take pens, so whenever they give him penalties to take, because that's where we get through. But defender taking pens, and he could more and score headers.
Yeah.
So, you can see.
Right, Bastoni, 27 left, 5 to go. No, 5, sorry, 6 to go.
So you can look for men who are like 4.5s.
Yeah, I could go down the road now, look for the cheap men. Look for others, because I could play 3-4-3 at this point.
So Ake might be a good shout if you want to do that City thing. 4.5.
Yeah, I like the Ake shout. Ramos red card incoming. You see. Wait, boy, this, hey, Cavill. Right, big up the Ake shout.
It's funny enough, he's not really get red cards in Champions League. He's mostly getting league.
Right, now we're getting into the realm where we have to do a little research on these players to make sure that they're playing, that they're this, but at least 3. I will go with 3-4-3. I think that's my formation. I will tackle this first game week with.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to want to go play formats more defenders and fantasy. Like, so I was saying, you can always pick a man that's, with a 4 million who will play still.
Yeah. Right. I think I like what is. Well, let me look at what I will do. I can look at Porto. Let me see what Porto is saying. Because I like Porto keeper, but I will get Porto defender and go from there. I think that's my game plan there. Your team ready? You want to share your team up on the screen by the time? You could share your team by the time now. Let me take a look at your team. You slide to your team by the time.
My team is a finish back. Yeah, I can share it.
This man say Ramos red. Hey, boy, Caps, boy. Caps. Ooh. Di Lorenzo Rui. Let me see what Porto looking like. I think Porto is not a bad team, And they were solid defensively last time, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, that was quite the last time, but they were solid defensively. Ooh, they lost to Benfica recently. Oh, that was a while. Okay. Shakhtar Donetsk away, boy. So they've been in decent form at 1-0, but they're getting the clean sheets. Let me see. Oh, your team up? Let me see.
Hold on. No, so a lot of people pick
Right. Yeah, Kevin send a team. Kevin send a team. If you have an Arsenal defender, it's good. I was tempted with Cox, boy, but don't know, boy. Saliba is not a bad shot. Zinchenko is not a bad shot. I was genuinely thinking about that, Caps. It's really not a bad shot. Right. Kevin sent his team here. See what Kevin's saying. Ooh, look at this team. I had one of these defenders. Save us.
I'll show you my team.
I'm very tempted by Arsenal defender, even a midfielder. Like, give respect to my team. Chukina Saka, Odegaard. Me Odegaard, because Odegaard to me should be the most nailed, has the pedigree. So yeah, was even tempted by Jesus, but I think that's too risky. You see Eddie Nketiah light up the Champions League. That would be crazy. All right, so Kevin shared his team by the time. Let's take a quick gander at what Kevin has here. So Kevin, Paz, Morata and Haaland up top. All right, interesting. Llorente, Leroy Sané, Simmons, Jude Bellingham, and Doku. Your boy Doku, boy. Antonio, boy, he was mentioning before. Yeah. I'm more looking at Doku because of Antonio. I'm looking at him more for EPL, but now you're frightening me. Will Doku even sweat?
That's the next thing you
He's in
realize.
new Mahrez, so I mean, yeah, he doing Mahrez things. I don't know. Then you have Kunde, DeMarco, Des, Kepa, right? Big up Kepa. I heard Kepa had a masterclass on the weekend, Antonio was telling me. Then he has Soma, Alaba, Upamecano, and Harry Kane. Well, I guess his bench is looking like that. Don't panic, is because they're playing on the Wednesday, so that's why. So this is his Tuesday team set and ready. Waiting on the team, Antonio, why not bad?
Let me see. Yeah, that's a
But
good.
no big boys really, just the Haaland. And of course Jude.
Yeah, he went he split. Because I mean he went smart because he have his real big boys for the bigger games on the bench.
Yeah,
For
on the
that.
Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah, because you have Kane and you have Alaba and these guys. So yeah. All right. Thanks, Kev. Not bad. I'm here. I'm still trying to force the issue to see if I could keep my that front three that you all have been encouraging. Let me see how hard. Comment section. Let me know your thoughts about Kevin's team. True, sir. Yeah, Martin Linger. Yeah, we know that for sure. So I can't touch Martin Lee. And a Tuesday keeper. She want a Tuesday keeper and a midfielder and a Tuesday and a keeper for Tuesday. All right. Let's see if we can help you out. I have the fixtures on my end here. So Tuesday. So yeah, so option one, Maiganan from AC Milan as option one. You have Oblak from Atletico as option two. You have Ter option three. You have Diogo from Porto option four. All with solid-ish fixtures. The best fixture there will be the Barcelona Antwerp,
Yeah.
right? And Ter saving like a boss. Or you could go Edison versus Vesda. Please forgive me. If anybody know the pronunciation, I would love to know. I could Google that and find out. Right? I think that's the best options there. I don't know if Antonio agree with me.
Yeah, that's the best options to be honest.
Yeah, for Tuesday, right? Tuesday. Your Wednesday keepers will be, of course, Soma. Yeah, Soma. I mean, Ramsey for wildness. I just being wild, ignore that. But yeah, Tuesday, I'm tackling the Tuesday keepers. I really tempted. Oh, what's the second price, boy? The second tempting, man. And midfielder, right? And you want a midfielder. What's a good midfielder for her for Tuesday? So Tuesday, midfielders. You can't go wrong with Gundogan, I guess. You can't go wrong with what Alvarez is what? A striker or midfielder in this? Striker.
Striker, most likely.
I don't even know to tell you from City because City is so friggin' unpredictable. I don't even know Bernardo will start. Grealish injured, so Bernardo should start. Rodrigo from City, but you want a more attacking option, but he has been decent so far recently. Let me see. I can't even tell. Oh, roughly, I was a striker. Milan. Hold on. I determined to help you out there now for a good midfielder. Yeah, Rodri. Yeah. Yeah, Rodri, see if you want something more attacking. You have Kepa, so you're looking for someone below 5. Right. Arsenal, boy, Kevin, boy. I don't know, boy. Again, they can't go on Odegaard. Odegaard. They can't go wrong with Odegaard. Saliba, you can't go wrong with Saliba. Those are the men I see. Declan Rice. But again, Declan Rice is defensive. Yes, he scored recently, but obviously I want someone with more attacking potential. Someone who wants pens is between Odegaard or Saka and pens. So that's not a bad shout there. Right? Antonio frightened to share his team. He shared yet.
I was trying to make the formation, yeah, but I don't know.
All the formation, right? Even if you ain't finished, I mean, you can show at the time. I still struggle.
Yeah, sure.
Then you had to try and get some mids here. Let me see if I can get bring in some mids by the time. Forget the defenders. Forward in, or if you see these kind of men, you don't know. Doku 4% picked, yes. Reggie 28% picked. I don't know, but it's tricky. These kind of, especially City, boy. City like to Pep. You can't trust Pep. Really can't trust Pep. Pep have money easy. All right.
All right, so yeah, mine.
Yes, man. Break down your team for me. Let me run and get my adapter for my laptop while they do that. So, bring up your team. Let me go and get my adapter for my laptop.
Oh wait, wrong. You see my window, yeah?
Oh, wrong team. Eager way. I'm at eager way. Oh, gosh,
I
man.
don't want to show that team, huh?
Of course, guys, tomorrow we'll be back with FPL. No, tomorrow, Wednesday, sorry. Back with your FPL content. Right, now he's ready. Right, so I'm going to get my adapter. Take it away, break it down. Tell the folks your thought process of the team that you selected here. I'm going to get my adapter.
All right, guys. So this is my team here going forward. So looking at players that who will be playing this week, the Tuesday and the Wednesday. So those who playing, I have a lot of Wednesday players. So my Tuesday guys definitely Captain Haaland. I have Ake in the back. Yeah, let me see. Let's run it through this quickly. Yeah, so most of my players are Wednesday players. What I did was it was a picking. Pick a strong front three. Pick a decent midfield. Short starters. I wouldn't say short starters in the back, but because
Right.
that's tricky. But on a decent bench. I have one further who playing against young boys. As my midfielder there. Seawall, I believe is his name. And then I have Frank Garcia. So most likely Frank Garcia coming in. Because Frank Garcia is an excellent number. If anybody looking for a player, a defender that gets an assist because he got 2 assists in the league already. And he's playing pretty damn good. And he has excellent crossing within the box. So guys, 4.5 million. That's a steal of a defender to bring in on the team.
Right.
And Madrid, first game not too bad, so why not? Captain Haaland, come on, that's so obvious for me. Well, I didn't do that in the FPL, but we'll talk about that now. Mbappe, as I said, that's going to be tough. So it doesn't matter who can outscore who, and Mbappe is like the focal point of that team.
Right.
Men like Miguel Anna, that was like my differential between Kane and Lewandowski. So like I was in between those 3 players. I mean, I still in between Lewandowski for that first game, because that game like a easy game for them.
Right.
Um,
I myself.
Trossard against because Trossard was the cheapest asset for the midfield. They playing PSV first, PSV, and well, he scored in the last game in EPL, so he coming off a good form. Marcus Thuram from Inter, good midfielder, he's only 6.5, and Javier Simmons. Well, I don't know Javier Simmons. He has been playing pretty damn good. 3 assists in his past 3 games. And when your boy, of course, I must pick Jude. That was like a no-brainer. He's the highest one player in this league, this Champions League format for the game. So he's like a must. And he is, well, he could score, he could create. So yeah, that's it for me for this. In terms of my picking, Bastoni. I'm not sure about Ake, as I said. Pep kind of funny. That's why I have Ake there. He's only 4.5, so why not? I don't to lose. So any players could really come on for him. So yeah. And I definitely know I don't think Manu going to score against Bayern, so that's why I have Kim on the bench. So I could always swap him in if any of my defenders concede in the first game week.
Right.
How do you like that team?
Solid. Solid. All right. Well, I brought in somebody interesting. So I brought in my boy Ram from Leipzig. Just to keep it interesting. I have I'm still trying now. Now it's a packed midfield with I have 18 left. So if I'm playing, I can play 4-3-3, or I can play, as we said, 3-4-3, and go from there. So I could try and just pick some decent fodders now as not fodders, but solid midfielders that will still do
Could do is
the
pick
job.
one further. One person who's like a 4.5 in mid. We know him, but he'll play, but like he's just there. And take your rest of money and put two decent players.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so let's start that bowler rolling. Midfielder. Yeah, 8 million is that's a good filter. All right. You can leave it at 9.
Rich.
All right. So I just thinking, I forget this young man with. Joe Mario was real good last season though. Caused a lot of trouble. My favorite boy is Sensio, but don't see him doing much this time around.
I mean, he playing this certain PSG, yeah.
Yeah.
So a good decent shot. If you don't have Mbappe and again, a PSG player, you could go on the Sensio.
This Doku thing, boy, it have me real tempted, you know.
Well, let's say he played in the league, so I don't
Yeah,
know what do if he would start.
and that's it. You see, and that's the problem with Pep. Why Pep is having triple mind because you're just not sure what the hell going to happen. If he's gonna play, if not, yeah. So I rather put somebody who for sure playing.
Pick
So
Arsenal asset
look what you
by
put in me.
rights. You are Arsenal man, so you should by rights.
Nah, I know. You know, I don't play with my heart in this team, in this fantasy at all. Yeah. But let me see. Since I can't think of it right now, I'm unsure. Ooh, out of real wildness, Fabio Vieira is not a bad shout, you know.
I was thinking about somebody noise price.
6.5. That's not that is a very, very good shout, you know.
Yeah, but he not starting. He could only bench in the Prem. So
Nah, you see, Pep. I mean Pep now. Might as
yeah,
well call him Pep. Might as
Arteta.
well call him Pep. Um, Arteta. That's not bad. That's actually not bad shouting, Antonio. But I can't go too ham because Saka's 9.5. That's half my budget remaining budget going there. I'm on
I won't
8.
trust that because the 7.5, I can't, and he most likely gonna start.
You see what I'm looking at? I was looking at Odegaard, but Odegaard's 9.
Oh, they got expensive. Me too.
Yeah, that will kill me there.
I figured the guy best to go to soccer instead because he's 9.5.
Yeah, just might as well. How much will your favorite boy Declan Rice? 6.
Huh? Yeah, that's a favorite player.
But,
That's
that's not bad shouting, you know. Let me see. Just for cheapness, for what? For the what? So that we don't have to sacrifice the strikers, right? So 12 remaining. 2 to go. Let me see.
I would say go for somebody like a 4.5 man, and that's the US a good player.
All right. So then let me stay here. Actually, no. Let's go here first. All right. Let's see what that looking like. Because is not someone that I would necessarily start, but just good to have that kind of fodder as a option.
I
Who
use
knows?
the selected boy because I figured that most of the fans for these small teams would have been picking players
Yeah, they will know who will play.
so that yeah, that guy actually he's 10%. So I figured he's a starter for the team.
All right. Okay. Boom. And I have 7.5 remaining. Right. Now, obviously, we'll adjust the suit. because I may not go with this, but based on the striking that I went. So my boy Zelensky is there, 3% selected though. Why is that?
Yeah, big mount boy.
Sure. Yeah, right.
Zaha boy.
Good. Wait, look at who I forget, yeah, boy. Big up man like Zaha, boy.
I would pick that man in Champions League and in fantasy and EPL. I would not pick him in Champions League. Not good.
Obviously, I would, but dog, imagine if he started a spark. Imagine if he really spark.
Who knows it?
All right, so a decent 7.5.
Frederick
I mean,
again, you know.
my boy Zielinski, but I don't think he doing much recently though. And your boy Valverde is a bencher. He don't start.
No, you might not have Frederick starting boys. He's about all
He
the games.
starts, you know?
Every game he start.
All right. All
And he
right.
has
All right.
so.
All right. No, this is just a all right. So exact going there. Now, how do I should I adjust? Should I take out, do surgery?
No,
So if I wanna sorry?
that's a good team.
Yeah, the best Amani defender. The matter what?
What?
Hmm.
My best leave a slot of one.
Yeah.
We're not getting no points anyway.
Okay, so obviously Haaland, Mbappe, Kane start, right? Simmons, Jude, Valverde have to start.
Yeah.
So we could leave it as so I could play 4-3-3
Yeah.
and go, or I could play 3-4-3, right? And go Dumfries, Ramos, Ram. Because I don't think, let me see, when Leipzig playing Tuesday, City playing Tuesday as well too. But Inter I have time, good. So I could always do it as Inter. So I could start the City and the Leipzig. So I could play Ramos Arcade round as my 3, and then I could go. Well, Rice not playing until Wednesday, so I could play the other 4, and then and go from there. And that's my team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't vexed with that. I don't know if anybody in chat have any better suggestions based on the. No, remember this is all because of the strikers that I picked, the price, right? But at least I think this is the best option so far. But I'm tempted. I love Porto, boy. Porto's that kind of team, boy. Porto was decent last season in group stages. They caused some trouble. I'm very tempted to go to at least bring in Rafael is his name to bring in because again, but let me try something different and go with these teams for now. Anybody, any teams we didn't touch on, like any players that you think that we should have that missing from this team, Antonio, or your team, and now that you're looking at the fixtures, anybody important that we didn't consider? Kane, are we is it a craziness to go without Kane? Should I swap Mbappe for Kane?
You have Mbappe and Kane.
I do have Lewandowski. Sorry, Lewandowski. Madness? Nah.
That might be my problem.
Do one for Lewandowski, man.
This is and that's one of the games that Lewandowski got hat trick and then they got
hat-trick, you know, and he did that last season. It was some season ago. And it poised to do that. It's very, very poised to do that, you know. Come and score a hat trick.
Lewandowski said himself he is happy with the system he's playing on Javi because he hasn't getting most the service that he expects now as a striker. Because pedigree, he said. So yeah. Yeah, you're safe there.
All right, well, let's click that save button and then let's set up the formation and we could call that a wrap. We can wrap that up. All right.
The
and captain.
good thing with this is, unlike FPL, once lineups drop, you can still go and fix your team right before the game.
Right before.
Doesn't depend on
Exactly.
captain, then the captain, especially Haaland, and actually see Haaland in the lineup, then they can just go quick.
No, for real. For real, for real, for real.
Happens that kind of man.
Right. So, as I said, and then what you could do if you're not too sure, which I love, you can do this and put the dates under the players so you'll know how you want to start your team. So, of course, Ram playing tomorrow. So, I want to make sure that Ram is on the field. All right. Good. So, all my 20th is on the field. I don't have to bring on Kane right away, but I would like to. So, I'll put Rice. Actually, I don't want to. I can leave that as is. Right, so Haaland, captain, can't go wrong with that. Mbappe, you have Rice, Sewell, you have Simmons, Jude, Bastoni, Dumfries, Ake, and Ram. And
Oh, okay, you didn't buy him. Okay.
who's that?
Oh, yeah, I have him. I saw seen him there. The guy who played on the 17, the 4.4 player, 4.5 player. I started him to see what you do.
Yeah, why not? Right, and of course, my keeper is Muslera. I'm going with Muslera. All right, so that is my team there going into match day 1. Let us know. Well, of course, you would have seen Antonio's team a little bit before. You've seen Kevin's team. Let us know what you think, what changes you would make. Anybody important you think that we missed out on? Is my midfield too light? Did I go too ham on the strikers, too ham on the defenders? Right? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And of course, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, this Wednesday, we will be back with Premier League content. Our YouTube team is doing really good. Really, really good. So we can't wait to show you all the position there, the points there. Of course, don't forget to check your F1 teams. F1 heating up right now. Japan Grand Prix coming up. All right, guys. So of course, may your arrows be green enough, green arrows in Champions League. But well, we wish you the best, right? May Captain Squad Trick, defender, keep a clean sheet. Any thoughts before we run out there, Antonio? Oh, hold on. Di Lorenzo versus Dumfries. Dumfries recently had a goal. Recently? Oh, assist. Recently assist. I don't know. What's your thoughts on Di Lorenzo versus Dumfries? I'm just a Dumfries guy.
But as I told you all, if you're listening, 4.5 defender that assisted a lot and keeping quickly back clean sheets. Look at Fran Garcia from Real Madrid. Sure starter. He's a only left back. So
so do with that information what you will.
do all that information what you will.
I ain't vexed with that at all. Right? He said it 3 times on the show now, guys. So, right? Please, he does one in. I don't think he could say that anymore. Hey, big up, boy. A big defender we didn't call, boy. Pepe, boy.
Oldest defender in the league, boy.
Oh, God. I must say, since he went there, boy, I don't want to say not matured, but he just showed his, like, the reason he was that good now. Yes, he was a bit better than got cars, but he really stuck deep and he gave his experience to that team, boy. That team in good hands. I like what I'm seeing with him. He doing this thing.
Feels so weird not seeing Juventus in Champions League.
I'm glad. Forget them.
The Mafia not there.
I'm real glad. If you know I don't like them, boy, as a Milan fan, as you can see wearing my Milan jersey, do not like them. All right, so guys, just on the hour mark, beautiful episode. Thank you very much, Antonio, for coming through. Antonio, what's your predictions, boy? Quick predictions before you go. Of course, your team playing on Wednesday against Union Berlin. Give me a quick score prediction now.
Against Union, we're playing home, so I think we have the advantage there. I say 3-1.
All right. Solid. We playing PSV now. PSV did defeat us in one leg last season, and we defeated them in the other leg last season. So, first leg at home. The thing is, I'm worried about our home form. Our away form has been amazing so far, keeping clean sheets with 10 men and all kind of craziness. But home, I'm not too sure. But I'm hoping Champions League, that song, when you finally hear that song play in the Emirates since however long now, and that boosts us up. Only 3 of our players have ever played in Champions League. There's Havertz, Jesus. No, Jesus. Yeah, Jesus. And Zinchenko, I believe. So, rest of players have no type of experience, except maybe Rice in European football recently, but we've been in Europa. So, I want to say maybe a 3-1. A 3-1, a 3-1. I want to see Saka get on bad and turn up,
So we can
right? Yeah. All right, guys. So we'll sign off there. Of course, don't forget to click confirm. There's no save button. No, click the confirm button. And of course, there's a reminder that the beautiful thing about Champions League is that you can take a quick look just as the lineups come out. You can still think of your team. When the Tuesday match is over, you can think of your team for the Wednesday team. So you can keep all the players that are playing on the 20th on the bench for now and then swap accordingly if the other guys did not score. But of course, you're not going to get the 2 points that the guys scored, the whatever points. So up to you. Be smart. Of course, there's no Puma captain really. Of course, Captain Haaland is in the best form right now. Captain Kane, great form as well. A decent shot for Jude as captain as well and all, right? So so just follow, do your research, check for injuries, look back at the performances on the weekend. That's how you do your research. Look for who's playing consistently, who was arrested. If any big players were arrested or hooked up early, definitely a sign that they are playing or starting this week. So we'll see you all in the review later this week to see our teams fared. Good luck, and don't forget, code in the description for our fantasy mini league. Share it around, tell your friends, join just for fun, just for kicks and bragging rights. All right, so to Antonio, any parting words before you roll?
Pretty much you said it all there, you can wait till the last minute of this league and make your changes because lineups would come out and you could be able to make your changes as compared to FPL and EPL. So we can wait last minute, and if your captain isn't starting, you can probably stop it last minute and go forth.
Yeah.
So, good luck.
All right, guys. So good luck, and may everything that you want come true. All right, except if you're a Man U fan. All right, then. Take care. We'll see you all in the next one. Happy picking.